Stand up as we feel able. We're going to wake ourselves up with our first song, Alive, Alert, Awake, and alert, awake, enthusiastic. I'm alive, alert, awake, enthusiastic. I'm alive, alert, awake. I'm awake, alert, alive. I'm alive, alert, awake, enthusiastic. I'm alive, alert, awake, enthusiastic. I'm alive, alert, awake, enthusiastic. I'm alive, alert, awake. I'm awake, alert, alive. I'm alive, alert, awake, enthusiastic. I'm alive, alert, awake, enthusiastic. I'm alive, alert, awake, enthusiastic. I'm alive, alert, awake. I'm awake, alert, alive. I'm alive, alert, awake, enthusiastic. All right. Are we awake yet? No? Yes? All right. Let's take a moment and say hello to one another. Say hello to someone you know. Say hello to someone you don't know. Say hello to those folks watching from home on the cameras, because we love them too. Hi, everybody. All right, and you're welcome to sit down, although this song has a lot of energy. You can stand up and dance if you want to. We're going to sing together, My Soul is Welcome Here. I'm in the right place at the right time. I am just where I'm supposed to be. I'm in the right place at the right time. I am just where I'm supposed to be. I'm in the right place at the right time. I am just where I'm supposed to be. I'm in the right place at the right time. I am just where I'm supposed to be. Oh, my soul is welcome here. Oh, my soul is welcome here. I am getting the message loud and clear. My soul is welcome here. I'm in the right place at the right time. I am just where I'm supposed to be. I'm in the right place at the right time. I am just where I'm supposed to be. Oh, my soul is welcome here. Oh, my soul is welcome here. I am getting the message loud and clear. My soul is welcome here. Oh, my soul is welcome here. Oh, my soul is welcome here. I am getting the message loud and clear. My soul is welcome here. I am getting the message loud and clear. My soul is welcome here. All right.
Good afternoon and welcome to Unity of Fort Worth, where our vision is to be a vibrant community powerfully transforming our world through personal and shared spiritual awakening. I'm Sue and I'm serving as your platform chair today. We're so happy to have you with us today, and we want to extend a special welcome to any newcomers. Thank you for being a part of our community today. If you didn't receive a welcome packet on your way in and would like one, please raise your hand and our ushers will bring one to you. Or you may pick one up from the welcome table after service. Please stay and connect with us in fellowship after the service today and join us for more Sunday services and community events in the future. We're in the second week of our Metaphysics at the Movies series, and a fun summer program in which we take spiritual inspiration from 4 different movies. Each Friday, we're showing the movie here in the sanctuary, and we hope you'll join us whether you've seen the movie before or not. On Sunday, the message will be focused on the spiritual takeaway for the story, insights we can take into our everyday lives. This past Friday, we gathered here to watch Disney Pixar film Soul. Today, we're excited to have our transitional minister, Reverend Aliza, with us virtually. Let's say hello to her. There she is. Reverend Aliza's message is coming up in a few minutes, and will explore the art of being alive and help us rediscover the magic in ordinary moments, just like Joe did on his journey through the movie Soul. But first, it's time for today's word, read by our board treasurer, Judy Kingman.
The word of the day is embrace. The affirmation is, I joyfully embrace my divinity and flourish. Let's say this together. I joyfully embrace my divinity and flourish. It's natural to have ideas and preferences about how things should be and to work toward the results I want. But I can exhaust myself trying to exert control over circumstances without being centered in my divinity. The more I try, the less control I feel. Releasing the illusion of control, I embrace my divinity. Myrtle and Charles Fillmore agreed that God is principle. Charles Fillmore wrote, the principle never interferes. From Christian Healing, chapter 10, paragraph 12. When I fully embrace my divinity, it's not surrender, it's empowerment. It means living my faith that I am fully human, fully divine. It means using principle to shape better outcomes than those imagined from my humanity alone. I embrace peace and wholeness. I stop trying to control outcomes and relax as I influence them with serendipity and ease. Embracing is the way. Today's scripture verse is from Proverbs chapter 23, verse 26. My child, give me your heart and let your eyes observe my ways. The affirmation again, I joyfully embrace my divinity, I flourish. Together, I joyfully embrace my divinity and flourish.
It's all right. Let's close our eyes and receive an invitation. You are not here to prove anything, not to anyone, not to yourself. You're here to touch the infinite through the ordinary, to taste the sky in a sip of tea, to hear the cosmos whisper through a bird's song, to feel the beloved's breath as your own. You keep asking what your purpose is, as if it's hidden behind a door you haven't yet opened. But beloved, you are the door. Your spark isn't what you do. It's what you are when you stop doing and simply become light. When the ache of the world finds you, and oh, it will, don't rush to fix it. Sit beside it. Gently touch it with your presence. And in doing so, you'll remember what the lost souls forgot. That to be truly alive is not to escape pain, but to meet it with grace so tender it melts back into love. This is the art of being alive, to belong to the moment, to breathe as the infinite, to walk not with answers, but with awe. It's with this invocation that we begin yet again. So with an open heart, I invite you to open your eyes, and so it is. So what does it mean to really be alive? To be fully alive? What if we have life all backwards? Yet again! What if we can turn our belief system upside down and inside out by relating to the movie as a metaphysical message? In this delightful Pixar movie, we discovered Joe Gardner. I hope some of you came on Friday night. I was with you in spirit. But we discovered Joe, who's a jazz musician who finds himself teaching middle school kids, and his life is about like, oh, when is it ever gonna happen for me? But he yearns for this big stage because he thinks it's his purpose. He's not even so patiently waiting for that big break. Until by the end of the movie, he discovers that being present, being alive, and connected might be the deeper reason for living. So as we move into the metaphysics of this great film, the consideration arises. Are we mistaking? Are we confused? Do we have it backwards? That our gifts for our purpose are our purpose, our gifts are our gifts, our purpose? Or maybe the gift is simply life itself. The line that jumped out for me, and I've seen this film several times, maybe some of you have as well, is this: is all this living worth dying for? But when we lean into that question, we have to consider, what is all this living? And maybe that's where we have it backwards. Our second principle, and you should know this very well because we just did our 5 principles, 1 week for every principle. We are spiritual beings created in God's image. Our very essence is of God, and therefore we are inherently good. We are divine, and what if that is enough? And not only are we divine, we're not special. Every person on the planet has that spark of divinity within them. And so if we were going to live into the metaphysical meaning of soul and live into our second principle, what might that look like? Would it be different? Would we focus on our divinity? Would we focus on this life that we're living? Life is for living. Life is for living. Doesn't say, that's a song, a great unity song. Doesn't say life is for doing and doing and doing and doing and worrying and being anxious and having depression and fear. It doesn't say life is for that. Now, some of that we get in life, but life is for living. What if we focus more on that than our struggle, our suffering, and even our overcoming? We believe, like Joe does or did, that we aren't enough unless we achieve something great. Take an honest look. Might be playing out in your life. It might be that big thing, or it might be the tiny little subtle ways that we put struggle and suffering above. We put more value on that than we do for living. Maybe just saying, it's never ever to discount the pain and suffering of the world. It's not that. But somehow we've gotten to a place as humanity that we believe in the outer world, the material world, the lack, the limitations. That we'll get it later. Once this happens, it'll be better. Once that happens, it'll be better. Once we get married, once we get divorced, once we get older, oh shoot, we got too old. Once we, right? All the stuff is outer based, and yet that's always just an excuse. Maybe evidence, but it's still an excuse that causes us to stay stuck. But if the spark of life is already within us, we are divine, and we are divinity expressing individualized expressions of this divinity that we call God or source or creation itself. That Joe in the movie and Soul 22 in the movie and you and you and you and you and you and me, we are already divine. Would that change anything if we integrated into the cells of our being that it's not a belief, that truth? If you just took that away from this talk today, that might be enough to change your life. But if your enoughness, right, is inherent and it's not earned, could you relax? What if knowing your divinity didn't cause you to strive for something else, more perfect, more better, more, right? But instead softened into the moment, softened into being present, softened into being the presence. There's a metaphysical twist in this movie. We live not by the breath we take, but by the breath we are. We live not by the breath we take. Now, certainly that keeps us alive in our physicality, but by the breath we are. Can you feel that? Shift it, right? So what's the difference between spark and purpose? In the film, Soul 22 is told she must find her spark before she can go to Earth. Joe believes his spark is playing jazz piano at a certain level. I believe that we do each have a purpose and a calling to do. But the spark is unrelated, actually, to our purpose. The spark is our aliveness. It's not your job. It's not your volunteer work. It's not anything you do, but it is who you be. C.S. Lewis says it well. You do not have a soul. You are a soul. You have a body. The body is the clothing you wear on this plane of existence. Myrtle Fillmore wrote, co-founder of Unity, of course, you do not have to strive and struggle. God is life, and that life is your life now. You're not lacking in anything essential. All you need to do is begin to live from the awareness of your divine nature, your spark. Purpose is what we do. But what if the art of being, the art of living, the art of being alive is not about chasing or to get the next gig, the next goal, the next title, but about saying yes to the now, right now, this now moment. Feel the paradox. Soul 22 learns what it means to enjoy being alive, to feel the wind, the breeze on her face, to savor pizza, to watch a leaf fall. She's being awed, A-W-E-D. She's in awe of life on planet Earth. What simple moments maybe have you overlooked that could become sacred? The other night, we were FaceTiming with the twins, Hunter and Hayden, and witnessed Hunter conceive of, learn, and then master a new skill. We have a slide that we're going to share with you. It was thrilling, and it could have so easily been missed. Picture this. Okay, they're 2 now, and their little sister's 3 months, so see how time flies. So Hunter and Hayden have these little bikes that they love. They've had them for like a year and a half before they could even walk. They were sitting on these bikes. Love them. They were on them every single day. And so Hunter has taken to standing on the seat and holding the handlebars. You know, like trickster, like his dad, actually, very much like his dad, actually. And he's been doing that quite a bit. And so we were on FaceTime, and my son is just holding the camera on the room so we can just witness these kids. And they come over to the phone and they leave and they're busy. And Hunter gets up on the bike's feet on the seat like he's been doing, and his hands on the handlebars. And all of a sudden he stands up. You could watch him thinking about it. You could watch him concentrating. He had his arms out like this. He was moving his hands. It's like, whoa, he found his balance. But what was so fascinating was not the trick. Well, the trick was fascinating. And then he would jump down, or he would fall off, or he'd try to go over the handlebars. And then he would come do it again. He did it over and over and over. But every time you could feel, you could see him concentrate. You could see him knowing exactly what he wanted to do. His discovery of, I can do this, was really cool. Of course, Hayden wanted to try the same thing. So he also puts his feet on, holding on to the handlebars. But Hayden had no concentration for this. It was not his spark. It was not his to do. He would lift his hands. He'd try to stand up, but he would be leaning over. He kept tumbling off. So the difference was pretty funny too. He was anticipating the fall. How many of us do that? Anticipating that shoe to drop, anticipating something to go wrong. So, okay, back to the movie. In the great before, so Joe falls and he goes to almost to the great beyond, and then he goes to the great before. So I love the great before. And it represents our, the place, the realm of getting spiritually prepared. And so the souls, the new souls, have this patch, and they have to fill the patch in. And Soul 22, who we meet, is missing her spark. That's the only thing she's missing. And once that's complete, then she has a pass to go to Earth. But that spark actually represents your divine potential. It represents, as we talk about, our biggest, boldest, most brilliant becomingness in potential. But all of a sudden, Soul 22 is back on Earth without her pass, because Joe ended up with it. Anyway, if you saw the movie, you know what I'm talking about. But 22 becomes a lost soul. She has no spark, and she is lost. In the astral plane of the movie, lost souls are those beings who have disconnected from joy, who are being consumed by striving, by fear, or by fixation. Now, without judgment, do you ever feel lost? Do you ever feel like you're striving for those things? That your spark has dimmed? That the weight of the world has gotten too heavy? Sounds familiar, right? We've all been there. And maybe the world is there. Maybe our country is there right now. Maybe that's what's happening, is we are simply a lost soul. When the weight of the world dulls our light, it's easy to forget what really matters. It's easy to forget to be very present, to be connected, to knowing and feeling and living alive. So if you're lost, or you witness the world being lost, what if the only thing we have to do is to re-find our collective spark, our collective spark? What brings us back to our spark? Kindness, compassion, the joy of seeing a falling leaf, a melody, the exquisite taste of a slice of pizza, especially if you haven't had it for a while and it's good, right? The breath of the infinite found in an ordinary moment. That's what will bring us back. The more that we come back, each of us individually, into our own spark, the more quickly we hopefully can find our collective spark. So metaphysically, again, our spark is not a task or a talent or even a passion. It's the signature vibration, the frequency of our divine essence made manifest. Just feel into that. We are beings made of frequency and vibration. Our spark is that signature vibration, that frequency of our divine essence. It's the irrepressible aliveness that whispers, you're here, you're whole, now shine. It's our sacred aliveness, the very yes of spirit moving through us. It's the life force that animates our becomingness. It's not what we do with life, but that we have life. Life is coursing through our beings. The challenge is most of us, some of us, especially in the collective, have forgotten that life itself is sacred. It's the upward pull, to quote Charles Fillmore, that longs to express but doesn't need form to be valid. It's the bridge between spirit and earth. It's what opens the portal to earth, where soul touches matter and love its form. Ultimately, our spark is the radiance of love itself. The more we remember love, the more we be love, the more we express love, the brighter our spark becomes. So if this planet we call Earth is the opportunity to shine our spark, to be the love, then what are we waiting for? If we go back thinking about the movie again, Joe, when Joel was helping Soul find her spark, they got to, experience different realms of existence, and they looked at his life, and she was, oh, what a sad, sad, sad life. He goes, what are you talking about? And they got to discover together, right? Because sometimes we need another person to reflect our own spark. When we forget, we need a mentor, we need a guide, we need a Sunday talk, we need a movie, we need a melody, we need to sit in nature and see that falling leaf, to move back into awe and curiosity and innocence and delight. And all of those things will help us disengage from the outer to remember and refine that inner. The world needs us as you and me and each of our sparks. And so how do we make that the priority when we're living in existence that is filled, and maybe not you, but the world, right? Filled with this struggle, with this strife, with this drama, with this trauma. How do we do both and? And isn't that the question? And talking, again and ongoingly with colleagues, and there's a great discussion because a lot of our ministers are standing with congregations whose members are truly suffering and truly living in fear of their lives. And so how do we as a unity ministry, how do we as a unity movement stand for principle? We believe in the inherent good, the divinity of all people, even the lost souls. Now, it's not for us to judge, right? But we saw when 22 was lost, all the lost souls, and they're simply disconnected from light, from love, from their spark. They're disconnected. What if our work as a unity movement is to hold the mirror so that people can remember the spark, that we stand for all people, stand for kindness and compassion and justice and sufficiency and equality for all people, no matter what. No matter what. And can we do that, hold this stand for the spark of all people to be revealed without alienating half the country? That's what we're called to do. That's our work, is to bring these principles that truly will change our lives in the world when we integrate them, when we take them deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper, and we fine tune them again and again and again, because it doesn't end. Like, we learned the principles, some of us decades ago, and we can recite them, some of us, but do we live them? There is only one presence and one power active in the universe. We call it God, the good, omnipotence. Every person on the planet, including you, is the spark of divinity. Access that, remember that, do what it takes to bring that forth. When that is alive, then we automatically live from this place of openness, of connectedness, of acceptance. And we look for other spark. Our focus on is what we see. What we focus on is what we get more of. Challenge yourself for one whole week. This whole week, I'll be live in person with you next Sunday. Challenge yourself for one whole week to think seriously about what you're focusing on. And I'm talking about not necessarily what you say out loud, but what is that loopy mind that keeps you up at night, right? That's the piece. And we change it. We can change it by activating our own spark, by putting our principles into practice. Our fourth principle is prayer and meditation. That's how we access that power that we call God. And our fifth principle is put it into action. Blessed are you if you know these things and you do them. We're being called by life on the planet to lean in a little more. And what does that look like? The action is entirely up to you, but maybe it's those small kindnesses. Maybe it's something bigger. Maybe it's speaking up when you see injustice. Maybe it is a million different things. What is it for you? I'm not here to tell you what, but I'm here to tell you, to encourage you, to challenge you to put our principles into practice in a way that becomes visible. Not like, look at me, look at me, look at me, but in a way that people, strangers, make note. Oh, that person looks maybe, oh, I don't know, happy, kind, compassionate. Let your spark awaken in you. Let your spark be what people see. And look for the spark in others. It doesn't matter if you agree or disagree. It doesn't matter if you have the same mindset or worldview or not. Look for the spark. I want to say the spark that makes them come alive, but that's not true. It is the spark that is the evidence of being alive. If we take one thing, two things really from this movie, is all this living the way I'm living worth dying for? Wait, what? All this living, meaning my striving, my struggling, my suffering, and the spark of the truth of who you are is found in your beingness. Who will you be today? What will you do today? How can you focus and bring forth, ignite the fire of your own divine spark? That's your work. That's your call. And that's your challenge. So let's take some of these ideas and integrate them further and activate them in a time of meditation. As you close your outer eyes, take a big breath in. And as you exhale, let these ideas move more deeply into your being. Let them permeate the very cells of your being and find the places that are igniting your own spark. Another deep breath in. As you exhale, bring your awareness from your head to your body, from your mind to your soul spark. And let your awareness drop all the way deep into the very center of your being, into the depths of your spiritual heart. And find that spark. It might be as small as a flame on a small match, but find it and recognize it as your soul essence, truth of who you are. And as you focus on your own spark, feel it expanding, feel it growing from a spark to a flame, from a match to a candle to a lantern. Let it grow. The more we put our attention there, the more we see it, the bigger it becomes. Let that spark that is you, that spark that is deep within you, become you. Find yourself in the center of this spark. The spark has grown so big, you stand now in the center of it. And from the center of this flame, that is you. You shine forth. Your being radiates out. And feel your spark, becoming aware of every other spark. Those of you who are in the same room, those of us who are over the waves, feel a recognition of each other's flame. And as we recognize each other, we form a bigger collective spark, collective flame of the truth of who we are. We light up this room. We light up this country. We light up this world. Feel the love that is this light. Be the spark for fuel. Be the fuel for change, the fuel for connection, the fuel for truly living. And imagine the spark that we are traversing the world. And in many different random places, feel that spark. That is your soul essence lighting up the spark of another soul. In another country, in another part of the world, in another dimension of consciousness. And feel those sparks dropping, touching the people who are suffering, maybe through detainment, maybe through third world hunger or starvation, maybe through war zones. Light them up. Let them be lit up with love, with kindness, with connection, with compassion. We are here to touch the infinite through the ordinary, to taste the sky in a sip of tea, to hear the cosmos whisper through a bird song, to feel the beloved's breath as your own. We together return again. We return again to the spark we are. Return again to the land of our soul. Return again to what we are, to who we are. We return again to be inspired, to the joy in the breeze against your skin, the taste of pizza, and the warmth of a leaf falling. Return again to gratitude as we come together in collective gratitude, praying together, thank you, God. Thank you, God. Thank you, God. And so it is. Amen.
What a blessing to have Reverend Aliza with us today. Please join me in thanking her for being with us and sharing her message. Our next song beautifully reflects today's message, reminding us that life's greatest gifts often arise as ordinary miracles. As we listen, we invite you to participate in the spirit of generosity through a love offering. Your contributions directly support our mission to provide a safe space where we can all experience spiritual growth and realize our divine potential, individually and as a community. You can give your love offering to an usher coming around or click the link to contribute online. We'd love for you to consider setting up automatic giving to provide sustainable support for our community. In whatever way you choose to share your gifts, we are so grateful as we bless our love offerings together. Divine love flowing through me blesses and multiplies all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive. I am grateful.
It's not that unusual when everything is beautiful. It's just another ordinary miracle today. The sky knows when it's time to snow. Don't need to teach a seed to grow. It's just another ordinary miracle today. Life is like a gift, they say, wrapped up for you every day. Open up and find a way to give some of your own. Isn't it remarkable? Like every time a raindrop falls, it's just another ordinary miracle today. Birds in winter have their fling, but always make it home by spring. It's just another ordinary miracle today. When you wake up every day, please don't throw your dreams away. Hold them close to your heart, 'cause we are all a part of the ordinary miracle. Ordinary miracle. Do you want to see a miracle? It seems so
Thank you, Bev and Igor, for today's music. We're 3 weeks into our virtual food drive, supporting Tarrant Area Food Bank. Through the magic of partnership and bulk purchasing, for every dollar donated to our virtual food drive, Tarrant Area Food Bank is able to provide 5 meals for families in need. So far, we have raised $500 or 2,500 meals. Because many families in need may soon lose access to programs like SNAP, our goal is to increase our impact from last year when we contributed $700 as a community, and this year we want to raise $1,000 to provide 5,000 meals. We're halfway there. Will you help us meet or exceed our goal by donating today? Follow the link in the chat or use the QR code to access our giving page. Thank you. Our Four Saints volunteer team is meeting up on Friday, July 25th from 9:30 to 1:30 to pitch in with the Friday Food Pantry. Tarrant Area Food Bank supplies food to Four Saints Food Pantry for distribution, so this is another great way for you to contribute to feed our neighbors in need. Use the link or QR code to join our volunteer team and be of service. You'll have plenty of time after helping out at Four Saints Food Pantry to join us for our next movie night. The third movie in our Metaphysics at the Movies series is the 2007 film August Rush. Enjoy it with us here in the sanctuary on Friday, July 25th at 6 p.m. Then Reverend Aliza will join us in person this time on Sunday, July 27th, to explore the messages of the film in her talk, The Symphony of the Soul. Following the service next Sunday, we're having our next Stepping Stones workshop with Reverend Aliza in the social hall from 2:30 to 4:30 in the afternoon. During the workshop, we'll explore what it looks like and feels like to be a thriving ministry, fulfilling our mission to provide a safe space to experience spiritual growth and realize divine potential, with some real-world examples of how other ministries are making a difference. You can let us know you're coming and sign up to bring snacks or help in other ways by registering using the link or QR code. We hope you'll join us for this opportunity to deepen community connections through a fun and inspiring experience. It has been such a gift having you with us today. Please join us for fellowship after the service. We look forward to spending more time with you next Friday and then on Sunday at 1 p.m. Until then, stay safe, be well, and have a wonderful week. Let's rise to sing our peace song, followed by the prayer for protection.
Lord.
enfolds us. I am the love of God. The power of God protects us. I am the power of God. The presence of God watches over us. I am the presence of God. Wherever we are, God is, and I am.